Hello, and welcome to a Rant Theory Revisits. I'm Ryan, and today I'm going to play some Dungeon Keeper for the personal computer. Of course, it's PC Classic, designed and developed by Bullfrog back in their heyday, the early to mid 90s. I think this came out in 97, I think. And it followed their very solid track record of strategy games. But it also brought something new, like, that had never really been seen before. Such as the sick full motion video. Wow. Sick intro videos. Oh, now they're in trouble. Okay, so the premise was unique for the time, and still kind of is. They turned it's basically like turning a D&D game on its head and letting you play as the dungeon master against the computer. Oh. Choke. Might actually just continue. I wasn't too far in where I was. Let's keep going that. So here you've got like the overworld. The raid is pretty good.
Sham of a town in which the prosperous citizens have no gripes or moans. Sadly, even the children are happy and secure. This is because they aren't punished for non-existent crimes.
Okay. So these are all the missions you eventually. So this one here was a like tutorial mission, and as you can see, it's a little bit on fire and fucked up. Slowly gonna happen everything. Can't remember how many actual missions there were in this, but this game got fucking tough. Alrighty. Whew, I'm going Testament. Whoa. Let's try and fix that so we can get it running a little bit better. No, that is entirely the wrong way. It's cycles. Too many cycles. It's running a DOS box, which is a little hinky considering this is 97. This is a little towards the end of DOS, and I remember playing this in holy shit, I cannot. You fucking think I'd learn how to play and talk. This was reasonably Windows friendly for the time. Okay, so basic premise is you've got this dungeon heart here. It can't die. You protect it by recruiting minions.
You need to build a lair for your creatures.
So, to attract minions, you need to have like a pimped out dungeon. And you do that by building. So okay, everything costs gold. Up here is my gold. And basically everything costs gold. You gotta pay your dudes.
You need to build a lair for your creatures.
Yeah, alright buddy. I fucking know what I'm doing. You gotta pay your minions as they come in. all the rooms cost. So here is for one tile of treasure room, which you need a treasure room to hold fucking treasure. For one tile it's 50 gold. So here's a lair. You need to build a lair for your creatures. And this is where they sleep. So it needs to be.
Your gold reserves are running low.
Needs to be some of that. So these guys are imps. Imps are your basic peon dudes who just do as you tell them, and usually what you're telling them to do is dig. They dig. They dig real good. So we've got some layer, and we're starting to get some more money back in. Now what we need a hatchery. Need to build a hatchery. So hatcheries feed our minions. Okay, so this, I think this is just the second mission. So it introduces training rooms, and training rooms are where you drop creatures. So your creatures will just wander around and do nothing. Even flyers will explore places. So if you break into like a cave network somewhere in the level, they'll fly around and get that. But most of your creatures will do sweet fuck all. So what you can do is train them. Oh, okay, this game. The thing that was good about this game, you can pick things up. And you can slap them. Slapping things is pretty cool. So basically, okay, so you're protecting your heart. You do that by getting gold to pay your minions. To train them to come protect your dungeon. While doing that, the computer, granted on predetermined times, will actually try and they're coming down from the town above to fuck you up. They want to stop you from getting powerful, and they want to take your treasure. We don't want that. Alright, let's put some training room. So, training room. Need some more gold. Some more gold. Training room costs not only money to build, but you need to pay money for the creatures you put in there. So, here we have... So I've got 7 imps, 3 flies, 3 beetles, and 2 of these demon spawn dudes. Demon spawns, from what I can remember, were like you go to little tank dudes. Like they love to get fucking jacked for stereo, obviously, and shredding. Beetles are kind of lazy shits unless you tell them to do something. Flies are little hyperactive fuckers. But I'm also going to throw an imp in the training room. So that above that imp's head. Oh no, I'm just training. So above the creature's head, the red symbols symbolize their health, which tick down in a clockwise fashion as they get hurt, and the number is their level. So everybody starts at level 1. So the basic kind of core loop is get money, train dudes, and then fend off bad guys. as this is still an early one, there's not a lot of it, but you eventually get a bunch of different types of creatures, as well as you gotta research new rooms. Not quite yet. Alright, so if we hover over training room, it should tell us. Okay, so the green bar is capacity, so it's all that this actually is at full capacity. Red one is room health, so adventurers can come in and actually fuck up a room. And I'm not sure what the other one is. So the other cool kind of thing you can do is, I don't want my dudes. The basic cycle for a minion in training is train till you're hungry, go and eat, sleep, do it again. So there are little tips and tricks, like you can pick chickens up, throw them in the training room so they don't have to walk over and eat. If you slap them, they'll actually be more efficient for a little while, but slapping them too much will result in them being hurt. So that's, look, as fucked up as it is, slapping them's just kind of fun. It's fun. Might say more about me than the game, but it's fun. Okay, so we've got heroes on the way. So over here are some tunneling heroes, and they'll continue to move towards here, and then try and break through. So here my imps are reinforcing the walls that I dug out. So basically the walls, adventurers can't break through walls, but they can break through like the raw dirt just like I can. Yep. So the idea is you want to shore up the defense around your base up until the point where you're ready to like take them on, essentially. So I reckon we probably just get this going. Alright. Good sound effects too. Alright, so these guys are just gonna bust the fuck in here. Actually, I'm drop. Oh, okay, so they've. Okay, so because you can see wall around the other side of that I have not been. That means they're fortifying it on their side as well. So if I break through this block here, it should open. Oh, enough goddamn imps. It should break into
a new area.
Their area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop flies, and they're gonna go
are under attack.
Scout out. So at the moment it's just this one dude. So we're gonna fuck him up.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle.
Boom.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Whoa. Okay, so we've got some more on the way. My flies are... Holy shit, they fucked up my flies. Flies are kind of bitches anyway.
Your creatures are under attack.
Alright.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
So you get gold for killing bad guys. Because as you can see, there's a finite amount of gold on the map. There are two types of resources, gold and gems. So gems will just give you more treasure as well, but they're an infinite resource, so it's usually one block. Those maps are pretty, I think there's like 3 or 4 missions at least that have that, so they kind of keep you forever funded, which is kind of cool. What else is there? Okay, so yeah, you can so all of your rooms, spells. So we've got my summon imps, so I can summon more imps, but the more imps you have, the higher the cost. And this spell is actually possess. So you can possess a creature. Now this is a oh god, there's inverted mouse as well.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
So I have possessed a creature, which means I can control him and take him wherever I want. Early on, this is not really such a big thing, but later on it can be super helpful. Down at the bottom left, so that's health, there's the red bar under his name, if he's happy or not up the top, his level underneath that, and then at the bottom 6 things, which I'm pretty sure can expand further, but they're his attacks. So I've currently just got his swipe, so I can actually come in here and train, which should be seen. No, it doesn't look like it's working. But that's that.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle.
So yeah, the beginning stages of the game are very much you trying to protect. You've basically just seen like the first few missions. You slowly get new abilities.
You have tunneled into a new area. Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle. Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches.
We shall send you back to the pit,
So
foul one.
this is how you win the level, is you kill the Lord of the Land, who's usually some pompous dickhead. So this is a hero portal, so they don't just randomly drop in, they'll actually come in at predetermined spaces. So later on in the game you can actually start to build
Your creatures are under attack.
traps around that sort of stuff.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
So we're just gonna murder this fool.
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
There we go. So that's kind of the basic loop. We'll quickly jump into the next one and just have a look. It's a cool game. You can pick it up on this is running through DOSBox from Good Old Games, so it's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Alright, so as you can see over on this side of the map here, we've got, well, you can kind of see, it's a, so a couple of the maps have these sort of hidden rooms that if you can get to, usually have something in there like a secret or pretty sure there's a button soon I want to shit out too, but I can't remember. They have secret creatures, or you get these, you get a variety of like secret items. They all look the same, but they do different things. They're like secret, they're like miracle spells or something. One of them is you can choose a choose a character you would like to take, choose like a monster you would like to take with you into the next level. So theoretically you can train up a max level demon spawn and take him with you, and he will, that means you gain an advantage for the next level. There are other, like, some of the other stuff are, you can actually capture, well, the miracle version of it is, it will spawn an enemy hero as one of your guys, so that's kind of cool. You get ones that will just level up all of your characters immediately, one level, which is fucking handy. So the miracle stuff, the secret stuff in this, it like, depending on how anal retentive you are about it, you can potentially mine out the entire level looking for these secrets. There's nothing really stopping you from doing it, which is kind of cool. Okay. So, I mean, to begin with, I am kind of OCD-ish when it comes to... To begin with, it's not such a big thing the way you lay out your base. You can section it off into nice little rooms, or you can flatten the entire fucking area and build what you want. It's up to you. Later on, you unlock a workshop in which you can build traps and doors, so you can put a door at the end of a corridor and then a trap so that when the heroes walk over it, it'll trigger and, you know, a giant boulder. It's real like cartoony bullshit, and that's fucking funny. But a giant boulder will roll down and squash everybody. So there's that, which later dictates how, if you want to use that stuff, it kind of dictates how you should lay out your base. But to begin with, and this is a bad habit I picked up from watching my dad play this, I just level every fucking thing and just build it all open plan, which is somewhat ironic because open plan offices suck. Which is the perfect way to start this game. It's just build fucking whatever you want, wherever you want. Later on it gets a little tricky because you can actually get different creature types that will move into your dungeon that don't like each other and will actually fight and fucking kill each other, which is less than ideal, but hey, they're monsters. That's what they do. This game also had one sequel, Dungeon Keeper 2. I believe there's a fucking mobile phone game that EA tried to launch with this thing's name on it, which I'm gonna say probably didn't work out too well for them. And there was like rumors of a third one in development at one point. Okay, so in this one you unlock the library, and the library is where you research spells. You also get the warlock character. So different creatures are attracted to different rooms. So there's demon spawns, as long as you've got a training room, those motherfuckers they'll all up in your shit. Warlocks want a library, certain other, like, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Once they're in your dungeon though, it's up to you what you do with them. So the higher level, the obviously better. Each monster will do things. So warlocks like being in the library and they research stuff. The higher level warlock, the better they'll research, or the faster they'll research. It's not just one-to-one with rooms, like, you don't have to just put warlocks in the library. Demon Spawn can research, but some are gonna be better than others. That sort of thing, so it's just, there's probably more than enough shit out there on the internet now, but at one point or another it was trial and error. Which was kind of cool. So the only other thing with you can, I haven't really mentioned it. So the floor here, this mark, as you can see, isn't on freshly dug ground, which means I can pick units up, but I can't actually drop them onto the ground. This comes into much more effect later on in the game when you can't actually capture the land going up to an enemy's spawn area, meaning you can't actually ambush them where you would want. They've got some time to get out. You can get around this by one of the spells you can research. Like, as you can see, I have no control directly over what they do. I can pick them up and tell them what I want them to do, but if they want to be a dickhead, they can be a dickhead. This results in motherfuckers doing what you don't want them to do. So there's a spell you eventually research which is called a rally, and essentially any units you have around that will go towards the flag, which is super fucking handy. When you this basically means you have no offensive essentially no offensive capabilities, but there are ways the game, or mechanics the game gives you that help you bypass that, or at least facilitates your aggressive tendencies.
It is payday.
So payday, you gotta pay your minions. If you don't pay your minions, they get pissy and leave. Here's that, so I gotta pay 980 gold every time that's up. So I've got 5 rooms. I'm currently researching something which is halfway done. 12 total minions, no workshop yet. I can tell all my minions to fucking flee, and they'll just leg it. And later on you can actually build prisons and torture chambers, and basically prison's pretty, it's a fucking prison, but you build it and your monsters won't actually kill the guys, they'll drag them, they'll beat them up until they're unconscious, and then your imps will drag them into the prison. From there you can do a bunch of shit with them. You can either torture them, you can let them die in the prison, and sometimes they turn into skeletons, which is cool. If you torture them, you can actually sometimes mind control them, like brainwash them to fight for you. And if that doesn't work, then torturing them actually gets you more money, which is real fucked up, now that I'm saying that out loud. Put you back in there. It's a very cool game that, surprisingly, even though it's got some rather shitty archaic mechanics, still holds up pretty well, playability wise. So the benefit of building, training up your imps to
A new spell has been researched.
is a big thing. Okay, so you can speed up monsters. So what you can do is they'll train faster if you speed them up, which is kind of cool. Nah, man, we can train. Okay, so we got some dudes on the way, man. We'll just kill these guys and then I'll call it. Yeah, still, for a game that's almost 20 years old, it's still really good. It's probably a bunch of shit on the internet that you can read about it that would get you off and running. If that's your jam, but yeah. I'll murder these fools. So imps work on this weird kind of build order as well, and that they will they will not just work on the thing closest to them. They'll do the thing that you've told them to do in order, which is kind of sometimes what you want them to do. Also, other times get fucked up, son. So flies like to explore. Oh, that's a beetle. We got punk asses back in there.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle.
And my fly got fucked up.
Your minions are winning a battle. Minions are winning a battle.
You gotta train it. Okay, so this dude's going nuts down here. So, I think it was in this one. You actually can. I think there's a mission or two where you fight against the enemy dungeon keepers as well, meaning there's this constant tug of war for map control, which is cool. Also, fucking infuriating, generally, because it's a computer and it thinks faster than you can. So combat, in that sense, is very much a who can coordinate forces better, throw spells more efficiently, that sort of shit. Okay. So I guess I could probably dig that bitch out. So he's a level 3 imp, does everything super fucking quick. I have a feeling that there's gonna be a trap here. This game, that's the other thing. This game has a reasonably dark sense of humor, which means it tries to fuck you at every turn.
Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches.
We shall cast you back into the shadows, Keeper.
Your creatures are under attack.
Okay, I should probably go deal with that, but I wanna... No! Come back, imp.
You have tunneled into a new area.
Okay, so... Skeletons. Okay, I'll go and deal with these assholes first.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
Boom! I win.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Oh, almost.
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
Done conquered this round. Whoa.
You have taken control of a new realm.
What was that? So yeah, that... If I dug in earlier, I would have had the 2 skeletons plus some extra training space. But it didn't, so we'll see what is down here.
You have tunneled into a new area.
Okay, so tunnels like this generally lead to something. Sometimes lead to some sort of secret. Anyway, fuck it. We done kicked their asses. But yeah, that's Dungeon Keeper. It's still a fucking phenomenal game. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Payday.
It's fucking payday. I'll catch you on the next one. Check out the other stuff on the site. And thanks. Just gonna keep awkwardly waving.